Hi everyone, Frank from the Old Town Coleman Center. I got a note from a YouTube viewer, his name's Rolando. It says, I have a Coleman dual burner that is clogged behind the check valve. I can't pump air into it. What can I do? Sounds like it's time for a Coleman quick tip. Be right back and we'll discuss it. Welcome back. I understand the frustration that he's going through because I remember when it happened to me for the first time. Actually, it's happened to me twice. Let me show you what's going on here. This is what's happened. This is your pump cylinder and down here is the check valve. Usually when you have something plugged up and you can't put pressure into the lantern, it's your check valve. But if you pull the check valve and you still can't get pressure in there, that means that this little tube right here is plugged up. Now, what happens, we're assuming, is that at some time the lantern or stove gets tipped over and fuel gets down there and then it sets for 30 years and it turns into a real nasty hard varnish. So, that's what happens. Now let me see if I can explain how to fix it. Again, I've had this happen to me twice, and in the last 6 months I've had 3 of my readers have this happen, and all 5 have been cleared. So I'm hoping that Rolando's will be able to be cleared too. But this is what I did to fix it. You have to get a liquid down inside of this tube again. And in order to do that, you have to fill the fount all the way to the very, very top with, I filled it with gasoline and it worked fine. So I put a filler cap on it, and I took the valve out and I poured gasoline in through the top until it came all the way up to the very top of the fount. I screwed the valve in so it was absolutely full of fuel, and I knew that fuel had gotten inside of this, and then I let it sit outside and get really warm for a number of days. Actually, the first one took about a month. I kept checking it. I would shake it around to try to increase the pressure inside, and I kept watching down in here to see when fuel would leak out. And finally, after about a month, it finally did. It had broken free. Again, I've had 3 gentlemen ask me the same thing, and the last one I was kind of starting to worry about. He went a couple months doing that and it didn't work, so I recommended he put vinegar in there, and within about, I don't know, a week and a half or so, he emailed me back and said, yep, it worked, so everything was going good. Now, I noticed on eBay there is a tool that someone has made that you can force this blockage out. I don't know anything about this tool, I've never used it. So if you have a stove, this same thing can happen, and this is what's happened to Rolando. You take the pump out, you pull the check valve out, you still don't have anything. The way to fix it is, again, you have to have the fuel above the level of that small tube in there, which will be right in here because the pump cylinder goes down in there and then the tube comes up. Just let it sit and let it set. Keep it fully pressurized, full of fuel all the time. Take the valve stem or the valve out, pour fuel in through the top so it's completely full. Let it get hot during the day in the sun, so it increases the pressure and it works more on that. And then when you start seeing fuel leak out of where the check valve goes, you'll know that you've cleared the blockage. So, that's my quick tip on how to clear a air inlet tube, and I hope you enjoyed the video. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, and you can also get these instructions at www.oldtowncoleman.com. And once again, thanks for watching, and keep them burning.